Alright, so we just want to put on film that you're consenting that we're filming you for a project, and can you state your name and all that?
For the record, my name is Angel Rivera.
Alright, so what are your opinions on how the government spends on the education system here in Camden?
Specifically in Camden?
Specifically in Camden.
I think since I've been a senior, which was about 11, 12 years ago now, as a senior, I think it's improved drastically. I think Leap Academy has a lot to do with that. We've improved a lot of the fundings, the way that students receive fundings to help them go to school in various different ways. So I think it's improved, but there's always work to be done.
Do you feel as though we're neglected more just because we're minorities and we're from a low-income, impoverished city?
I think at one point we were. I think that's definitely changed again. I think with like the work that we do here at Leap Academy, we've definitely changed the outlook on what it is to be a student coming from inner city. Maybe not necessarily receiving the best education at first, but again, we've changed that.
And what are your opinions on the corruption in the police force and their brutality towards minorities and the youth?
Truthfully, I think every case is different. I've experienced good and bad situations with police within the city, but I do think every situation is different. I don't want to necessarily say that police are corrupt. Just like anything, you might have a good officer, you might have a bad officer. You might have a good teacher, you might have a bad teacher. I think every case is different. I just think, just like anything else in life, we need to educate ourselves on how to deal with law enforcement so that we can work together versus like being in a situation that we're pitted against one another.
Do you feel that there is a racial divide between people in Camden?
No, not at all. I actually think it's gotten better. From my understanding, like some of my elders used to tell me that I think in the late 70s and early 80s there were, but not so much now. I actually don't think so.
All right, and as a minority yourself and coming up to be where you're at now, is there any advice that you would give to your students, us as seniors, that we can take to college, that we can use to go against the adversities that we will face just because we're from Camden and because of the skin of our color, the color of our skin?
Right. I think, truthfully, I think that a lot of the adversities that we face as minorities, growing up in the community that we grow up in, I think it actually, in some ways, gets us ready for when we go to college. I think you guys will experience that a lot of the times, a lot of the situations you'll have in college, you'll look back at it and you'll look at them like this isn't as tough as I thought it was going to be. But my advice definitely is you always got to keep working. Be ready to have setbacks. Anything you do in life, you're going to have setbacks. And definitely never give up. And definitely always have a circle of people you can really trust. Your company is, you are who your company is. So surround yourself with a lot of like-minded individuals and then just keep working.
That's it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.